the inaugural AU lacrosse season. This season has been so much fun to watch with so many exciting moments, and I'm here to bring you the recap from this past week. I'm your host, Alyssia Graves. Saturday was the first ever AU Pro Sports Pride Game Day, where players brought recognition to the LGBTQ plus community and causes. Players pulled out all the stops for Pride Night with special outfits, and our very own Mira Shane was in the DJ booth. Earlier in the week, I had spoken to attacker Michelle Tumolo about her journey and the importance of these conversations within sports. So Michelle, you once said, the power of being yourself is greater than you'll realize. Mm-hmm. Can you expand on that, especially in your journey?
Yes. So that quote from myself, really came true to me through this past year and a half. I had talked about my sexuality. I've always been very open, but I had talked about my sexuality more and was more just present on Instagram about it. And it changed, or it helped, I could say, a lot of people's lives. I had a lot of DMs from little kids, and I didn't realize the impact I was having on these young players, mm-hmm. or even older players, just by being myself and talking about it. So that changed my world and changed my perspective of speaking up about certain things. So it was incredible.
In 2021, we're seeing a lot of players throughout the sports community speak out more. We saw this year the first NFL player come out, the first NHL player. Talk about the importance of these conversations within the sports community.
So important, especially sports like that. You know, there may be little boys that are looking up there oh, football is supposed to be tough, right? I can't be gay, or I can't be this, or I can't be that. But then now they see this player and this person they probably looked up to now being themselves and feeling like they could be, their true selves, and being happy and seeing how happy they truly, truly are about that. Just that one little interview and that little coming out story is going to change so many young boys' lives, so many young girls' lives, and initiatives like this, right? Celebrating Pride Week and celebrating on all levels, right? All the big organizations, it's really cool to see that representation.
And talk about MT35, its purpose, its mission, and how you came about in really creating this.
Yeah, so again, with the pandemic, I had a little bit more time on my hands. I always wanted to do an MT35 brand, but how do I spin it to be greater than just me, who I am as a lacrosse player? Who is Michelle Tumolo as a person? And that is, I'm part of the LGBTQ community. I'm fun. I'm emotional. I'm loving. I believe I'm a good friend. But I was how can I represent myself in a community in a greater sense? And that was putting that Pride logo through the MT35. And I just wanted to sell shirts so people can wear them even either to represent themselves or be an ally for other people. And I was able to take some of those funds and donate right to the Inclusion Scholarship Foundation for U.S. Lacrosse. So it was just an awesome experience. I'm hoping to grow it a little more, but just to be allies, just to be representation, and just to be that voice for people that may be struggling to be their true selves.
Well, despite thunderstorms postponing last Friday's game, it did not have any effect on this weekend's level of play. Here's our top moments from this past week's games. Right here, we have none other than Michelle Tumolo just doing Toomey things with this Hail Mary to beat the buzzer. She shoots from near half field and puts one in right before the shot clock runs out to give Team Wood 2 points. This next play caused a lot of talk on Twitter, but I'm going to show you why it made the SC top 10. Nicole Levy with the casual pump fake between the legs to a behind the back goal, making it look too easy, but do we expect anything less from her? Lastly, we have the ultimate #mom goals from Amber McKenzie, who scored this free position shot for Team Arsenal on Monday. It's always a great moment when we can see those defenders score. Well, in case you missed it, Taylor Cummings, Katie Glenn, Kaylee Waters, and Kylie Oldmiller are your 5th and final team captains for the AU lacrosse season. You can tune into Fox Sports 1 and 2, CBS Sports Network, and our Facebook and YouTube channels for this weekend's matchups that you don't want to miss. And in just a couple of days, we will have the first ever AU lacrosse champion. Who will it be? I can't wait to find out. But that's all I have for you this week on the final around the league for the AU lacrosse season. Thank you so much for tuning in each week, but hang tight and stick around because we have all your softball updates coming right here real soon. Signing off for this week's Around the League, I'm Alyssia Graves. Thank you, everyone.